taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line. Scrimmage.
Carry. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Brashad Perriman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Goff. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete to George.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 6 yards there. First down, KC.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of
coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 of the 28-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Brings up third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They run with Patterson. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Benson Mayowa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And long.
Patterson on the draw play. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Marr is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side.
Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw again on second down. Carr, flush to his right. Then Woods has it complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Carr now on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in two deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10, Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down and 1.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Maher is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
He'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
The ball comes out. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. This one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
A fairly short kick from the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 36-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This from 54 yards away. Leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Antoine Woods forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Pressure gets to him again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. James has got it, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Fighting it off. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Benson Mayowa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offense coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they can score a touchdown there, those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
33, carry on.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
2nd down.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Carr to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Swift, the ball carrier.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Goff going to throw it. He uncloaks it for Snead. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Chiefs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Kansas City, there was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens.